my name's Michelle and this is my channel Sewing Bunny, and welcome to my video which is all about my December sewing plans. Now, if you'd seen any of my videos like this before, where I do my plans videos, I show you guys what I am planning on making, and then you can then tell me which one you would like to see as a sew along. Now, normally I do around about 4 items, but because it's December, it's coming up to Christmas, I've actually just cut that down ever so slightly, and I'm just doing 3 items for my December sewing plans, because I'm probably going to have to maybe in between, you know, kind of do a few presents and things like that. So I'm just thinking I'm going to try and make sure that I can actually achieve what I want to do. And so yeah, I've got 3 items to show you today. In case anyone is wondering, I'm wearing a new look pattern where I don't know where the pattern envelope is. I will insert it somewhere here. But it's made from the viscose jersey from the September So Hayley Jane box. And it's got these lovely big sleeves, and it's elasticated here. So yeah, I just teamed it up with a pair of black leggings today. So yeah, nice and cozy. Okay, on to my December sewing plans. So first up, I really want to have a go at making the Forget Me Not Vera top. Now, this pattern was recently released by Forget Me Not Patterns, and it's actually free. And I have to admit, when I saw they released it, I was like, wow, that's a really good looking free pattern. It's got a V-neck neckline, and if you'd seen my other video from my October makes, then I'm reasonably new to V-necks and I did quite well with the Deer and Doe one. So I was like, yeah, I wouldn't mind giving another V-neck jersey top a go. And then it's got these lovely big poofy sleeves that kind of gather up into a cuff, and it looks like it's got a nice little amount of shape but not kind of too clingy. And also, if you want to see a little bit more about it, Sam from Frugalissima did an actual review video from it. So I will link her video down below in case you want to check that out. But it does look like a really nice pattern, especially for it being free, which is a bonus. So I had a look at the fabrics that I've got, and I actually thought that this viscose jersey that I bought from Felicity Fabrics would be absolutely perfect. I have got 1.5 meters of this. Now, I think the pattern might be saying it's maybe like 1.6 or something, but I'm pretty sure I can get it out of that. But this is a lovely viscose jersey, and it's got a reasonable amount of weight to it. So I think it's actually going to be really nice for those big puffy sleeves. So I think it's going to be able to gather in easily enough, because it's a viscose, and so it's quite nice and floaty and lightweight. But because it's got the weight, I think it will hold the balloon quite well. So yeah, that is my plan for that one, and I love this colour. I just think it's so autumnal, and I just think it will look lovely, and it would just probably go really nicely with a little black cardigan over the top or something. And yeah, I can't wait to make that one. So that is my first plan. Okay, and then my next plan is actually going to be part of my Felicity Fabrics vlog. For anyone that doesn't know, I'm part of the Felicity Fabrics blogger team, which means every other month I'm allowed to pick some fabric from Felicity Fabrics site in exchange for a review of the garment that I make up from it. And I've been doing that for quite a while now, and it's really lovely. I've got a lovely little WhatsApp group with all the Felicity Fabrics blogger team on there. It's such an amazing little group. I'm incredibly lucky to have been picked by the ladies at Felicity Fabrics, because yeah, it's made me kind of really get to know some other people, and it's really, really nice. But yes, anyway, the project. So they allow me to pick any fabric from their website, and I saw this fabric, which is so pretty. It's a lovely soft double gauze, and it's got all these lovely little gold flecks. It's looking a bit grey on the screen, but it's a really dark, rich navy blue. You probably see it a little bit better back there. And all these little sparkly dots are just gorgeous. So I saw this fabric and instantly I was like, I need to make something with it. And so I decided to make the Wardrobe by Me Whisper blouse. And I have to just say, when I asked the ladies to say, oh, I want to have some of this fabric if that's all right, because I want to make the whisper blouse. And Fliss messaged me to say, absolutely, no problem, we'll get that fabric out for you. Do you already have the pattern? And I said, oh, no, I don't yet. Just wanted to make sure that I could have the fabric first before I purchased the pattern. And she said, well, we stock the pattern, so you can have the pattern too. So I got the paper pattern as well from the lovely ladies. So I was really surprised at that, actually. That's so incredibly nice of them to send me the pattern and the fabric. So yeah, if you're watching, ladies, thank you very much. So yeah, I've got the pattern. And the reason why I picked this pattern is because it's actually designed for double gauze. And I do actually have a bit of an ulterior motive, because also I want to make this fabric in the top, but I do also have quite a few double gauzes in my stash. I look up there because it's just piled up there, and I've got some pieces which I could probably use for this as well, so hopefully I can do a few repeats of it. So because this is designed for double gauze, I'm thinking it's going to be quite nice and snuggly, because double gauze, it's just a lovely snuggly fabric. Now, I haven't washed this yet, so I can't tell you how it's going to come out. I'm hoping that none of these gold glittery bits are going to fade or anything like that. With Felicity Fabrics, they always give you a little swatch, and on the back is the care guide. So they do recommend to do a 30-degree wash and obviously a low iron. So I'm just going to make sure that I'm extra careful to not iron on these little goldy bits. I might try and make sure I iron on the reverse, and yeah, make sure that I do that 30-degree wash so that it doesn't end up kind of all these sparkly bits coming off. So yeah, that is my plan. So the whisper blouse, I'll just go into a bit more detail of that. So it comes in a few different variations. So you can see down here, we've got a dress version, and then we've got a couple of just top versions. And if I bring this a little bit closer, you've got just a round neck here, quite a plain, simple one. You've got, again, a round neck, but then you've got this little button placket, which is quite a nice little touch. And then yet you've got the dress here, and you can actually see there are different sleeve variations. So you can do just a standard sleeve there, or you can do this roll up sleeve with this little tab on there, which I think is really nice. So I think my plan is going to be doing this version, which is the one with the little button placket, and I think I will do the little roll up as well with the little tab, because I just think that'll look really, really nice. So again, the reason why I liked this one is because it is quite a easy pattern. Well, according to the pattern envelope, it says that it's a skill level 1 out of 4, and it says this project is perfect for a beginner. Now, I know I'm not a beginner, but I do like quite nice, straightforward, easy patterns. I've never used Wardrobe by Me patterns before, so I think it will be a really nice opportunity to see what they're like as a pattern company. And yeah, I just think that that is going to make a lovely little version of it. Right, so on to my third plan. I want to make the Deer & Doe jacket from their ebook Dressed. And you may have heard me talk about this before, so you may know which fabric I'm wanting to use. Let me just hoik it over here. Ooh. So this is a mass of fabric. This is the black boucle fabric that I got from Fabric Godmother when I won a prize of theirs for a voucher. And I saw this on their website. I was like, yes, I want to make myself a really cuddly coatigan. And I thought that the Deer & Doe jacket from their book Dressed would just be perfect for this. It's got all this lovely cuddly teddy texture. It's really nice, and I've got, as you can see on here, I've got 3 meters of it, so I've got quite a hunk here. But it's just really nice and cuddly. Now, I am a little bit worried about making this because it is quite bulky, the fabric. You can probably see there the layers there. That's just a single layer. And I'm just hoping that it will go through my little machine all right, because it's probably going to have to be maybe a couple of layers going through it, which is going to be quite bulky. So we'll see how it goes. But yes, I would like to do the full length duster version, which is why I've got 3 meters of it. Honestly, it's so heavy. There's just so much of it. But yeah, it's really lovely and cozy. And I was actually going to ask for some advice from you lovely, lovely people. This is a polyester boucle. And I want to know, I've never used boucle before. Do I pre-wash this? Because it's going to be a coatigan, so I will be ending up washing it, but I don't actually know kind of with boucle if you need to, you know, be a bit more careful with it. Like, do you need to make sure it's on like a really low heat? You know, does it need to go on like a wool wash? Because it's not wool, but it kind of feels like wool. So because I've never used it, I don't know what the correct care would be for it. So any recommendations for caring for that, and if I should pre-wash it, would be really, really helpful. So yeah, that is my third make, or my third plan rather, for December. And so that would hopefully mean that anything that I've worn, I can just put this over the top and I'm going to be all warm and snuggly. It'll probably end up just turning into, like, you know, round the house giant dressing gown, to be honest. But yeah, it just means I can wear it at the house as well, and it will look like a coat. So yeah, that is my plan for that one. So that was all my 3 plans for December. And so now it is down to you guys to let me know which one you would like to see as the December sew along. Now, I have a community tab where I post up the vote, and that means you just literally have a look at my community tab and place your vote. If you are a subscriber as well, then it means that it will automatically come up in your subscription feed. If you click on your subscriptions, it'll automatically come up there as well when you're scrolling through. So yeah, make sure you go along and vote for your favourite one that you would like to see as the sew along, and I'll make sure that I record that for you. Now, something else I did just want to mention as well, just as a little background, if you're not in the UK, you may not know that we're just about to come out of a lockdown. And what they're doing is they're then changing the lockdown to like a tier system. So depending on what area you're in, you may have different levels of restrictions. Now, most of the UK is in quite a high tier level, which means that we still can't, you know, see more than one person outside. We can't have people in our houses. And of course, you know, over December, that might be a little bit difficult for many people. And with Christmas, they are changing the rules ever so slightly for about 5 days. But I just kind of thought, you know, there's going to be a lot of people that probably, you know, may be feeling a little bit low at the time. I know certainly it's going to be a difficult time for me, not being able to see all my friends and all my family. And so I kind of thought, I'm going to give Vlogmas a go. Now, I can't tell you that it's going to be interesting, but I just kind of thought, what can I do that might, you know, kind of keep people entertained, that might bring a smile to a few people's faces, and also it keeps me motivated, it keeps my mind off the world, and, you know, it will give me a sense of purpose, if that kind of makes sense. I don't mean that in a really like, oh, poor me way, but, you know, I just want to bring some joy to people, which includes myself. And so yeah, I'm going to do a sort of Vlogmas. Now, I can't guarantee that I'm going to do it every day. I might have to group, you know, a few days into one video, because let's be honest, I don't know how exciting that my life is going to be in December, but maybe I can take you along to, you know, any individual like little sewing projects I'm doing, maybe organising my sewing room, decorating my Christmas tree, all those sort of things. So yeah, that is what I'm going to be doing. So yeah, you'll be seeing quite a few of those Vloggers videos hopefully popping up. But for those people that aren't interested in Vlogmas, don't worry, I'm not going to be offended at all if you don't want to watch. You know, if you're only here for the sewing, absolutely fine, no problem, totally understand. So I'm going to be recording all my normal videos that I would do during my normal kind of vlogging. So my makes videos, you know, my unboxing videos, reviews, things like that. So don't worry, that is all going to be in there as well. So hopefully something for everyone. So yeah, thank you very much everyone for watching, and yeah, I will see you either in my Vlogmas or in my next video. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Bye.